So, ladies and gentlemen, firstly, a very good evening. This is Bhavna Bhatia, and on behalf of PW Gaming World, I heartily welcome you all for the Gaming People of the Year Awards 2021. Well, after a month of eagerness, it is now time to announce the winners for Gaming People of the Year Awards 2021. The categories for this editorial-led initiative includes BW Gaming Person of the Year, BW Gaming Influencer of the Year, BW Gaming Disruptor of the Year, and BW Gaming Women Leading Gaming. Well, BW Gaming World People of the Year Award is given to the person who has shown exceptional contribution towards the growth of the gaming industry in the year 2020. The contribution includes setting benchmarks, increasing revenue streams, upping the industry standards and practices, and similar aspects that impact the gaming sector in India and bring positive impact on the Indian business landscape. Well, with this, I'd now request the team to share the event AV. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was for the event AV, and we hope you all are going to have a great time. Now, without further ado, I'd now like to invite Dr. Anurag Batra, Chairman and Editor-in-Chief, BW Business World and Exchange for Media, to join us on the stage.
Morning, Bhavna. Thank you for starting the BW Gaming World of the Year Awards initiative. A couple of weeks back, we launched the bwgamingworld.com. We did the biggest conference on gaming in India, on the business of gaming in India, with all stakeholders, almost all stakeholders who matter at the conference. We believe gaming is becoming more mainstream, and as it becomes more mainstream, it becomes bigger and bigger. So hence we've initiated at BW Business World and BW Gaming World, this BW Gaming World Person of the Year Awards. This is a way to encourage the people who have in some way led the gaming charge in India. They're pioneers. They are really the first movers in this business. And to be able to hold up these icons to inspire a lot of other budding entrepreneurs to build entrepreneurial businesses in gaming that impact the gaming ecosystem. This has been selected by an editorial board comprising of the leadership team at BW Business World and BW Gaming World. Today, we'll be giving away 4 awards, and all the 4 individuals who are getting awards are really, as I said, the pioneers, first movers in gaming, and the impact of what they're doing is huge on the industry and overall gaming ecosystem. So we celebrate these pioneers in gaming today. To this audience, I don't have to tell them how big the gaming industry is, how big it is supposed to be in the next few years, but we celebrate the growth of gaming world in India by celebrating these pioneers and first movers. So I look forward to being part of the ceremony today and celebrating the success of these pioneering entrepreneurs. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Anurag Batra. What a great start, as you rightly said. And ladies and gentlemen, these winners have waited for so many years. And since we last announced, it was around a month back on the Gaming People of the Year Awards. So now it is time, ladies and gentlemen, to announce the winners in this. So as they say, ladies first, we would first like to announce and begin with the category in the presence of Dr. Batra, which is Women Leading Gaming. Let's have a look at who the winner is. Could we have now the winner, AV? Well, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, I now have the privilege of inviting on stage the winner in the Women Leading Gaming category, Purnima Sitaraman, Director Design Zynga, Women are Leading Gaming. Congratulations, Purnima, on this incredible win. We just saw the AV right now on the screen, and there's so many hats you've worn, and there's so much you've done, and so many awards you've already won. So, Purnima, firstly, heartiest congratulations. With this, we love your words of acceptance. Over to you.
Thank you so much for this esteemed award. I'm super, super honored to, be here and be honored this way. And I feel like, all these awards is a great validation and recognition to the efforts I have put into the industry. And also, I feel it is a great direction for all the women to know that they can be here, right? I think that's the larger goal. And that's something I am super passionate about as well. So gaming and diversity in gaming both are like super close to my heart, and I feel like when we represent them more, there's more relatability, so we have more diverse audience who see someone like them out there. And I'm glad to be here. I'm super excited to receive this award, so thank you so much.
From the entire editorial team, my senior most editorial colleague, Ms. Noor Fatima Warsia, from Ms. Ojaswi Nath, from Mr. Hoshi Gaswala, Ms. Jyotsna Sharma, all of us at BW Business World congratulate you. And again, I have a teenager daughter, and she's going to go to college to study. And her book is out, and I keep telling that we need more women in tech-led areas. I mean, in STEM. Girls who code and girls who really make a difference to this ecosystem, which is dominated by men. So thank you, Ms. Purnima Sitaraman, for being a role model for a lot of young women, especially. I remember Mr. Rajan Nawani, I was talking to him at the Gaming World Conference, and he particularly talked about the fact that we need more women in gaming. So it stayed in my mind. So we started with your award, and we congratulate you. I'm sure Ojaswi and Noor would want to do an interview with you and ask you the right questions which inspire our audience.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Right. Congratulations once again, Purnima. As Dr. Batra rightly said, that you're a role model who would inspire a lot of women out there. Thank you once again. And not just women, I'm sure every person who's watching you and viewing you on the screen. So ladies and gentlemen, with this, it is now time to move on and announce the winner in our next category, which is BW Gaming Disruptor of the Year. Let's have a look at the winner, AV.
I don't know.
So, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Now inviting on the stage Gaming Disruptor of the Year, Pawan Nanda, CEO and founder, Windsor. Congratulations, Pawan. Let's give it. And that's the team.
Bravo.
So on your screen, congratulations. It's so incredible to see the team support as well. Pawan, we'd now love to hear from you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much from the Windsor HQ here. All of us are celebrating this awesome award that we have won, and really thanks for the esteemed jury to really appreciate all the effort that the team has been putting over the last couple of years. And we are super thrilled to just continue to disrupt this ecosystem the way we've been doing. So yeah, thank you so much.
I wish we could do this physically, and I'm sure next year or maybe earlier than that, we can recreate this moment and do it physically, face to face. I know, virtual and digital has become part of our lives, contactless, but the energy, I can feel it still on the screen, but if I was in the same room as you guys, I would have felt the energy. All of us would have felt the energy in a different way. So congratulations to you, Pawan, and your team. Continue to do well and continue to disrupt. And I keep saying, in the gaming ecosystem, the growth over the next 2-3 years, 5 years will be so much that there is so much for everyone to do. And there is, while there are overlaps amongst players, most of the players are differentiated and are trying to create their specialized niche. So clearly, gaming world is about abundance. It's early days. There's only growth for all of you. So congratulations to the Windsor team and Pawan for winning this award.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and a lot of virtual applause, and we're sending you as much congratulations, warmth as we can on the screen. A big hoot for the team out there, Team Windsor, congratulations, and we love the energy you showcased on the screen, so thank you for that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with this, it is now my cue to announce the next category, which is BW Gaming Influencer of the Year. Let's have a look at the winner, AV, on this. Truly, ladies and gentlemen, now it is time to humbly invite on the stage and screen Rajan Navani, VC, MD and founder, Jet Synthesis, who's got the Gaming Influencer of the Year. Well, congratulations, Mr. Navani. Do accept our virtual applause and welcome to the wonderful event of ours. Over to you now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Navani. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you, Business World. Thank you, Bhavna. Thank you, Dr. Batra. I think, I humbly received this, award on behalf, I think, of the entire team at Jet Synthesis and actually the entire gaming industry that has really, come together, in a very different manner, spurred by the whole acceleration that the pandemic has provided over the last 18 months, particularly to this industry. And I think it is, as India, we stand at a point, as I completely agree with what Dr. Batra mentioned. It's not even it's just the beginning of a lot more to come, both for India and for the gaming industry. So again, I accept this on behalf of each and every member of Jet Synthesis, and thank you for sharing this honor on us. Thank you.
Congratulations, Rajan, and clearly the scale at which you're building and, around the core gaming, you're building many businesses, as you explained to us last year. Tell us, for the next 12 to 18 months, what are you looking to do which will in some way grow the industry and, of course, grow, Jet Synthesis?
So, there are two very strong, ways we are looking at it. One is, definitely strengthening and deepening the India presence, right? And I think that's the big opportunity as, millions of gamers are coming in every month. We have deeply invested in the area of cricket. We are in a leadership position. We've got millions of people who are playing our games every day, both led with Sachin Tendulkar as well as through real cricket, and really seeing how our grassroots play in esports can really take that journey from a casual mid-core to a professional gamer, just bring so many other involved in this industry, from a multiple angles that will happen as we see that journey progress, and really believe that, sports entertainment using gaming will be a way in which, people will engage in the future. And on the other side, I think we are deeply invested in partnering and leading our efforts into global markets. I truly believe that India can play a much deeper, a lot more significant role in the global gaming industry. $170 billion industry. We're at about $1 billion. Lot to catch up on. So we're investing in talent globally. We have offices in Japan, the US, Singapore, UK, with international talent. And I believe that there'll be a large part of the talent from India that will become part of the global supply chain in the gaming industry. So in that light, we are definitely looking at partnering with larger companies around the world and seeing how we can use the capabilities that we build and the knowledge that we build out of India. Many industries have shown that the frugal innovation that India has carried out has led to massive disruptive changes in other parts of the world. And we believe that gaming should be no different. And, with the Confederation of Indian Industry also now looking at gaming as an industry sector and really positioning that with different ministries, we really see this one industry, coming of age. So we're really excited, about the future and what it holds for all of us in this industry.
Dr. Batra?
Rajan, we wish you luck in your growth. There's the growth of the Indian gaming industry. And I'll ask Ms. Purnima Sita Raman some questions, and I also ask Ms. Pawan Nanda. But at this stage, let me get Bhavna to, once we've announced all the winners, the final winner for the day, I think we'll try to do a small conversation with all of you. So Bhavna, back to you for you to announce the final winner of the evening.
Sure. Thank you so much, Dr. Batra. As Dr. Batra rightly said, conversations will continue because we have such incredible winners, so we'd love to have their side of their story and understand it better. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to announce the final winner, which is the PW Gaming Person of the Year. Let's have a look at the winner now. So ladies and gentlemen, with that virtual applause coming on the screen, let's now invite the winner, who's the PW Gaming Person of the Year, Nitish Mittersain, MD and founder, Nazara Technologies. Well, congratulations, Nitish, on this incredible win. Do accept the applause and congratulations from our side to you. With this, the stage and screen is all yours.
Thank you, Bhavna. It's always a pleasure to be here. And Mr. Batra and the team are always too kind to us. So thank you very much.
That's that brevity is the soul of it. That's what somebody wise said, and you clearly believe in that. But Nitish, since we have you, let me ask you now. In some way, Nazara has shown the way. I mean, Mr. Nawani is a pioneer his own way, but really by taking a gaming company IPO, and if now I'm right, you got subscribed for 84 times.
Once 175 times.
175 times. See, I still have now I'll not remember. The wrong number. I'll remember the right number. 175 times. It's a huge, confidence in the Indian. Of course, it's a confidence in Nazara and your vision for Nazara, but it also a huge confidence in the Indian gaming ecosystem. I did ask you when we did the BW Gaming World Conference that what will grow the gaming industry over the next 3 to 5 years. I'd ask you that question again now. And, gaming seems to be becoming mainstream in a true sense, since we started watching this sector even more closely. I'm on the board of a business school, and yesterday I was recruiting somebody, and I was chairman of the committee of recruitment. And when we asked the gentleman, what areas do you want to create courses? It's a leading business school. It's my alma mater, MDI. And he said that he would like to do blockchain, NFT, crypto, and he said gaming. So clearly, if there are courses on gaming being created in business schools, it is mainstream. And that was another aha moment yesterday for me. So I want to talk to you. First of all, what's your reaction to being a gaming person of the year? Clearly, you're a pioneer. You listed the company. You kind of led the way, and the road that you have created for a lot of other entrepreneurs will act as a in their vehicles, in their companies, they will ride on that road and list their companies. But give us a sense of what has changed in the last 30 days. I spoke to you almost 30 days back. What has changed in the last 30 days?
So, Dr. Batra, I think, the gaming industry now has achieved a momentum in India where it will grow on its own, right? I mean, that momentum is strong enough to keep it growing over the next decade. And as I've said many times in the last year, especially during my IPO roadshow, I sincerely believe this is the decade of gaming in India. I started the company way back in 98, 99 with a dream that India will someday be a large gaming nation. It's taken a long time to come there, but it's here. And when we have friends like Rajan, who I can see on the screen, jumping in and pushing this industry, I'm sure we are going to grow a lot.
Thank you so much, Nitish. And again, I keep saying the next century, this century. I mean, we've done 1.5 years already. In that sense, and we are in the 8th month now. But this century is about collaboration, contactless, and compassion.
Yeah.
And we have the pioneers of this industry here. We have you, we have Rajan, we have Pawan, and we have Purnima. I'd like Pawan also, if he's still around and his team is still around, to start his video. And I can see Purnima has her video on. If you'd like to ask each other a question, I'd like to ask Purnima, if you have to collaborate. I know you work for a company, and it has its own way of functioning. But how do you think the collaborativeness within the gaming industry can create traction for the industry, can grow the industry?
Hi, Dr. Bhatta. I think that's a great question. And I think collectively, a lot of us, we have been in the industry for quite some time, and it doesn't grow on its own. We are creating people, and it's a small industry, and most of us, most of our employees and teammates have moved around in this ecosystem. It is to enable them to train, to get the right skill set and move from one to other company where they get to learn more and they become better. And I think that's always a larger goal. It's not necessarily about this company or that, but what is the kind of quality of people we are building here? Because these are the people who will then going forward, they are going to build the next gen of gaming in India. And I think that's what we will be looking at from the long tail of the game, is to build this industry together. And through that, we are all growing at our own individual paces as well. But without it, we cannot, right? We need the support of everyone to collaborate, to look into issues of diversities, conscious bias, and all of that, to bring in that kind of variety that we need, whether it is in terms of game genres, the people, the skill set, all of that, right? So I think everyone is contributing to bits and pieces of that in their own way. And that is in some way acting as a great collaboration for the industry, coming together for conferences, pitching in where they can help up and step up. All of that definitely aids to building a great ecosystem.
Thank you so much. Rajan, Nitesh, if you had to ask something from the government in terms of policy tweak, what would that be? What is one thing that the government can do to kind of open the floodgates or be a catalyst for gaming growth in India? Also, government is looking at new sectors for revenues. I mean, liquor cannot give government revenue. With the focus on EVs, maybe in 3 years, the revenue from, fuel may not be the same. It definitely in the next decade. So what can the government do to be a catalyst to the gaming industry?
So let me take that as I'll give a short answer and then Rajan can elaborate since it's, his core area of expertise. I think, basically stronger regulation in terms of clarity and regulation, in terms of skill-based gaming, in terms of taxation. I think these things are going to help the industry a lot, bring in a lot more capital and let companies wholeheartedly focus on growth. So I think that's what I think the government can really do. But Rajan, you would like to add to that?
No, thanks, Nitesh. So, two ways to look at it, right? One is, what we really look at government. I think today you're absolutely right, Nitesh. The government is looking at this industry from multiple angles. And, as we speak, there are several ministries, be it MeitY, be it sports, be it commerce industry, be it INB, who are looking at, gaming as their domain. So I think very important to see how at a government level and of course state levels, right? We have different issues. So whatever is the law of the land that would like to get established around gaming as an industry, the way we want to define it, especially esports and others, I think is something that we all need to champion towards, create greater awareness and share that. And I think, having I would say a one window, understanding of gaming for the center, for the states, and for the industry would be exceedingly, helpful as we move forward. And the second point to that really is, what also Purnima said and what you also mentioned, Dr. Batra, is really what can the industry do, right, to help that happen. And I strongly believe in what you just said, how do you collaborate within the industry? And I think, what I like to call is co-opetition, collaborative competition. And there is probably no better example for that than what Nitesh and I have done together, right? I mean, we have, whether it's how do we really work together towards, an industry, really collaborate, together, even in ways where we enhance certain areas which we felt were very important for us to come together. Take esports, for example. We co-founded Nodwin Gaming with a 50% equity. Nitesh owns over 50% of that company today. We own a minority stake, but we are working together to see how that industry, can become large while we would compete in different free-to-play games in cricket and others. So how do we as an industry put the industry above our individual companies, which in a way resonates with what we always say in India, right? How do you put the country above self? And I think that to me would probably be the best way in which a country with tremendous potential, I mean, 17% of the games in the world on Android were downloaded in this country. And, and we are not even, from a value wise, from where we should be very insignificant in the rest of the world. I think there's a massive opportunity if as an industry, we come together, we work together in the larger interest. And I think individual companies will automatically gain because the pie is so large that, there is enough for one and many more to come in as this industry shapes up. So these are my thoughts. A little longish answer compared to a short one, but just threw some light there.
But very real, and you kind of walk the talk. You've done it. It's a great example for other people. And I'm sure we learn to see it as a abundant domain where there's lots happening, where collaborations can happen, where collaborations can create value for both the stakeholders. So I'm sure more and more such collaborations will happen. I would say that we'll continue to watch this space very, very keenly and eagerly, report aggressively editorially on this, and make sure you beautifully said that the I&B industry, because it is a medium, the sports industry, because it is a game, a sport, and clearly the IT and telecommunication ministry, because it's in their domain, are in terms of looking at how it impacts each other. So I'm sure the single window understanding, use the word understanding, from a legislation standpoint, from an enablement standpoint, and from a, if I may use the term, policy creation standpoint, would be very important. And we try to be that window in articulating the issues that impact the gaming industry. Congratulations to all four of you. We wish you luck in your endeavors to grow the gaming industry, grow your own enterprises, and impact many lives. So if we can have a group photo on the screen, it will be nice.
So Dr. Batra, in fact, Pawan has just joined.
Yes, Pawan, yours is a relatively younger company. And, I just want to know from you, you heard both Mr. Nitish Mitra Sen, and you also heard Mr. Rajan Nawani, you also heard Ms. Purnima. What are your views in terms of collaboration with other players? And you started operations only 3 years back in 2018. So you're the youngest company here, right? 2018, that's a 3-year-old, so to say. The company being Winzo being 3-year-old. For example, you're trying to bring a change by various initiatives that you're doing within Winzo. And you've also announced the Game Developer Fund, right?
That's
Give
right.
us a sense about how do you see the gaming industry over the next 12 to 18 months?
Okay. Yes. So I think our business per se is fundamentally being built over partnerships, right? So being a two-sided platform, we don't make games in-house. We only partner with game developers, be it in India, be it outside India. We have so far partnered with about 40 odd developers. And some of these developers are, of course, very established institutions. But then we also work with very, very, I would say, young indie developers, bunch of college kids who are probably just having a gaming idea, learning to build games from the dorm rooms. We are always happy to even support those kind of projects. And there are a lot of initiatives that we've taken on those regard. For example, we have a Winzo Game Developer Console, which is our B2B product, right? So we offer this product to all the game developers, in which they can simply just check all the analytics, how the game is performing, generate invoices, they can read reviews, push updates. So essentially that's like their B2B console into their insights of how their game is doing. Then over and above that, we also have a Winzo Game Developer Fund. So, and this is going to be the third year when we'll be announcing it. 2 years back in 2019 itself, right? When we ourselves raised $5 million. Out of that, we announced $1 million into that fund. And then of course we increased that amount to about $2.5–3 million last year, and now this year it's going to be, hopefully, a significant chunk of what we have raised is going to go into that. And through that fund, we are very interested in investing in gaming, media entertainment, interactive entertainment related startups, anybody who's building their own games, game IPs, stuff which are ecosystem level ancillary services like streaming, fraud protection, data, right? And I mean, anybody coming up with something totally unique, we are always keeping our eyes and ears open, always happy to support those kind of projects as well, because it's a direct use case for our platform. From day zero, we can just push any game, any IP, any service onto our platform, which has about 50 million users as of date. So, and early days, it's very hard to receive capital. Teams usually struggle with those kind of infrastructure level services that if they partner with Winzo, we totally provide them from day one. And also we feel that somehow, somewhere it's our responsibility, right? Our take, you asked for about 12 to 18 months, but we actually look at it at a more macro level, right? I mean, we feel that India has overtaken US and China 3 years back in terms of mobile gaming, right? So now India has the highest number of mobile games post Geo, which is about 12 billion odd games. And if you look at China, if you look at US, those are mature gaming markets, right? The size of those industries are bigger than music and movies combined. They have several, like we all know in US, there is an EA Sports, there's an Activision Blizzard. There are many decacons, so to say. But if you look at in India, there is, probably Dream 11 has become, I'm sure, there are some other larger players. Nazara is there. But still, I would say over next 4, 5, 6 years, there are going to be several unicorns and multiple decacons that will get created. And it's the responsibility of these companies only to shape up the ecosystem, right? At the end of the day, the top players, the leading players are the ones who devise the destiny and decide the fate of any sector. And we per se, day in, day out, think like that only. Of course, while shaping Winzo's future, we need to also shape the ecosystem. And it's a very strong hand in glove kind of a synergy that we personally feel with this sector. And yeah, that's how I think, I would like to share my perspective on these things.
Thank you, Pawan. Clearly, you're trying to do your bit to be a catalyst in making sure that the ecosystem grows, that the number of players grow, that the individuals who start initiatives in gaming, whether they're developer or platform creators, they get support from all quarters. So clearly this holistic approach augurs well for the gaming domain. So congratulations. And if we can all have a group photograph, that would be nice. And Pawan, you have Purnima, you have Nitish, you have Rajan. Would you like to say something to them? When you grow up, who do you want to be like? You want to be like Nitish? When you grow up, you want to be like Rajan?
I'm pretty grown up already.
I'm not grown up. When I grow up, I want to be like Nitish, okay? I want to learn how to play the saxophone. In fact, we should have requested him to play the saxophone today evening. That's something he does really well. And that's a hobby.
Actually, yeah. So, yeah, to be very honest, when I was growing up, I never thought that I'll be anywhere closer to gaming. I never thought that I'll be running a gaming company. In fact, 5 years back also, I never thought I'd be running a gaming company. So it's been a very serendipitous kind of a, life that I've been leading. So yeah, I would just like to live it that way. That's how I think about it.
But I said it more jocular way. You're perfect. Each one of us is unique. We are perfect in the way we are. And clearly, yes, serendipity leads to beautiful moments and beautiful experiences.
I think totally, if I would have planned, I don't know what would I have done. Things which are most unplanned leads you to beautiful paths and journeys. And I'm sure the gaming ecosystem is the most exciting journey, the most exciting, space to be in for any entrepreneur, right now in India. So yeah, that's what I want to say. And of course, to that point, I would love to, of course, congratulate Bhavna, Rajan, Nitish for winning their respective awards. And I'm totally a big fan of all of them for their contribution in the way they're shaping ecosystem. I mean, we all know, Nazara has literally been, right? I'm very close to, I haven't got a chance to interact with Nitish per se, but I'm very close to Manish. He is one of the early guides that we found, in Winzo's journey. And of course, we know Rajan as well, and what Jet Synthesis has been doing. They are also, building an ecosystem in their own ways. And to Bhavna, I would like to say that
Purnima, you mean Purnima?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant Purnima. Yeah. So
I'm sorry.
there is probably from a screen level, but yeah, actually my co-founder as well.
That's why when we can physically,
so nobody better than me can actually appreciate the impact and the power, female tech and what you call female in gaming can actually bring. The perspectives are very, very different, and at times I think that should happen like more often. And I would have ideally loved Soumya to be here. She would have definitely.
Yeah,
had a
Soumya
lot
was
of
in our
topic. Yeah.
women entrepreneurs list, or one of the business world list, because I was in the jury when she presented, and she's super driven, if I may use the word. That's the driven. She's very driven. That's why I'm
She's the
using the word. Very
mitochondria
aggressive in her
of business.
presentation. Yeah, and super confident. Anyway, so congratulations. If we can have and I promise you, when things are better, we'll do this in a physical manner, so you can all meet, have a drink. Maybe we'll get Mr. Mitra Sen to play the saxophone that day, and focus on who these individuals are in a contactless virtual environment. We've done it in a certain way, but we look forward to celebrating the energy and the achievements that you bring to the ecosystem someday face to face soon. So thank you so much. If we can do a photograph on the screen, I don't know how to do it. I've never done it. I'll learn it. It's very simple, but I've never done it. So I'll let the team do it. Prerna and Ojasvi, can we do this? Ojasvi has really put this together, and she's really built the gaming world, guided by.
Hello everyone.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah, it's really something that she put together. So congratulations to you, Ojasvi. And
Thank you so much, sir.
and we should now take a group photo so that we have something to savor. Rajan, if we can also have you to be on the video. At least I can't see you. Maybe you are.
Mr. Navani, he's on the video.
Yes, now I can see it.
Yes.
If we can now get a photo, that's okay.
Right.
Can we get a photo?
So, ladies and gentlemen, with this, we're going to be having a nice, cheerful moment with all our winners on the screen.
What
We've
do
got Purnima, we've got Pavan, Rajan, Nitish, Dr. Batra, and Ojasvi as well. So let's all do a victory sign if that's okay. Now, that's the best we can do right now. And yes, a victory sign. And I'll
A
be
little cliched, so I'll make two. Yeah.
Pavan, you can also get Soumya in.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Soumya?
She's not around actually. Let me just start.
Yeah, please take a moment. Then we'll just do a victory sign quickly, and we'll just get a nice screenshot, which is going to be like a straight screenshot. Is she joining? Perfect. And so, ladies and gentlemen, these are the spectacular winners.
You can take one like this and one when Soumya comes.
Okay, perfect. So at the count of 3, 2, 1, everyone with the victory sign. Perfect. So I've got that screenshot.
One, I'll mute. I'll go off the screen because I'm not a winner.
Even I'll go out of the screen.
Okay. Let me also go off the screen. So at the count of 3, 2, 1. All right. So we got an amazing click, and we've got, I believe Soumya is joining in. Should we just put the camera off? Okay.
Yeah. Just a second.
Yes.
Just a second.
So again, all the winners once again on the screen. We'll just have Soumya also joining in. I'll be putting the video off in interest of everyone. And just the winners at the count of everyone with the victory sign. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Congratulations. And with this, I'd like to congratulate all the wonderful winners. We've got Purnima, Pavan, Rajan, Nitish, and Soumya on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the people who are changing the face of gaming in India. Congratulations once again. And with this, Dr. Batra, any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Congratulations. Keep doing great work. We'll keep tracking you editorially, and we look forward to celebrating this in a face-to-face, old world, pre-COVID way someday soon. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
It's our
All the best. Thank you so much. We'll call it an evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Anurag.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, with this, we wrap up. Keep an eye on bwgamingworld.com for latest news and updates in the Indian gaming industry. This is me, Bhavna Bhatia, signing off for the day. Thank you.